Right, you're right. I'm very thankful because it won't kill my budget. I will tell you, when the president was in town and stopped out at Bergman Orchards, I did submit a bill to the federal government asking for repayment for our deputies that had to work. I didn't get any money back, but it was the right thing to do. Again, I'm Steve Levorchick. I am your sheriff. First, I would like to thank the Port Clinton Business and Professional Women, the Port Clinton Chamber for hosting this and inviting me to speak this evening, as well as the Elks for allowing us to utilize their facility. So you know, I'm currently on my 33rd year in law enforcement, and 31 of those years have been within Ottawa County, and I've been your sheriff for 5 years. At the County Sheriff's Office, we have a very good, solid organization with deputies who genuinely care about their community and the people who live here. They also understand the need for tourism, and they thrive during our summer months. They have to keep up. Our team at the Ottawa County Sheriff's Office has been responsible for cutting over $150,000 from our yearly budget during our first year in office. At the same time, we've also been able to increase law enforcement services to our Ottawa County community. Today, in our country, we're inundated with scenes on the news showing troubles in some communities involving citizens and law enforcement. In Ohio, law enforcement is taking a proactive position of ensuring that all officers, deputies, and troopers are trained properly and have the necessary policy and procedures in place to protect them, as well as the public. In Ottawa County, we're blessed to live within a small community where the majority of our citizens still believe in caring for each other. Ottawa County is a great place to raise a family, and as Sheriff of Ottawa County, I am often thanked by our citizens for my service. I also know that my deputies and the officers in this county receive the same thank you from our community. We are truly blessed to live in Ottawa County. To ensure that we're doing everything to serve our community to the best of our ability, we have increased training within the Ottawa County Sheriff's Office. Through a partnership with the Ottawa County Commissioners, the training budget at the Sheriff's Office was increased from $5,000 to $10,000. That's 68 deputies trained every year for $5,000 for many years. Our commissioners allowed us to increase it to $10,000. I'd like to thank the Board of Commissioners for that, because that extra $5,000 can save us tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions of dollars in civil suits. Also, to better serve our community, we are currently exploring the possibility of putting body-worn cameras on each of our patrol deputies, our civil deputies, our administration, and one in each of our correctional facilities. We currently have in-car cameras. That program is going to be suspended for the time being due to the body-worn camera technology, which is finally on the market. I'd like you to be aware of the purchasing practices at the Ottawa County Sheriff's Office also. We try to purchase everything within Ottawa County that we possibly can. I took office September 23rd, 2011. Since that year, we've been fortunate enough to partner again with the Ottawa County Commissioners, and they've allowed us to purchase 4 new cruisers every year. So if you do the math, that's 20 cruisers. 18 of those cruisers have been purchased within Ottawa County. 2 of them had to be purchased from the state purchase price because local Ford dealers could not meet the state purchase price that year. They currently do. We purchased 2 new Explorers this year from the local Ford dealership. Again, we keep our business local. We try to ensure that the money stays in Ottawa County if at all possible. Also, while we're talking about the budget, the Ottawa County Sheriff's Office has been under budget for the last 2 years, in 2014 and 2015. Representative Arndt, former Commissioner Arndt, congratulated us the first year and said it's the first sheriff that's come in under budget since John Crosser. I will tell you, our projection, unless everything collapses in the next couple months, we will be under budget again in 2016. I'm very proud of that. I've got several other things to talk about, but I know my time's running out, so I'm going to instead skip down, because one of the top issues we need to discuss in our community is opiate addiction. In the last 12 months, we have had 16 overdose deaths in Ottawa County. Anyone who thinks that we just have an opiate problem, you're wrong. This is an epidemic, and it is affecting our community. Okay, but I'm going to tell you, it's affecting our community daily, not only to the folks, not only with the folks that have the addiction, but their families. With our community, it's also stretching our resources. Our tax dollars are being used. But first and foremost, we have to protect the children. We have to educate them. Carl Ryder from the Drug Task Force made a statement, and it's spot on. We cannot arrest our way out of this. We have to treat, and we have to educate. And luckily in Ottawa County, we have a community that accepts that. Superintendent Pat Adkins, thank you for your partnership, for allowing us to come to your schools to educate. In closing, thank you for allowing me to be your sheriff. I'm blessed with that position, and I've made a promise from the first day I took that office, and I'll stand by that promise to the day I walk out. I will never take one day for granted in that office. Thank you.